Hey, good morning, everybody. Captain Jim Palmer here, the Dream Business Coach. Welcome to a fantastic day here on the bridge of the floating home. It's January and it's sunny, and I'm in a t-shirt and I'm warm. Heard it was sleeting in our former home base of Pennsylvania yesterday. Sorry about that. I did a post the other day. It might have been yesterday. Kind of runs together about going all in, success is all in, and how you don't want to have a conversation in your own entrepreneurial brain box, which talks about, well, I know I should be doing this, that, the other thing, X, Y, Z, but can I just? And can I just is a limiting belief. It's a limiting thought. Even if you believe it's temporary, if I can just do this now, then I'll do the rest later, but that's not. Really what you want to do is you want to be asking your brain, how do I make all this happen right now? How do I go all in? Because I'm telling you, people that achieve massive amounts of success, people that build their dream business, they go all in. How do I do it all? All right. Now, I was listening to a great thing about going on walks in the morning, and I have Sirius on my phone, and I pulled up an interview where Jerry Seinfeld was on Howard Stern's show, and it was so interesting. First of all, I think they're both amazing comedians. Howard, I think, has grown to be just a brilliant interviewer, and Jerry Seinfeld, in addition to being a comedian, just a master marketer and things like that. And Howard got to a point where he asked him about this interview show that he was doing. It wasn't the comedians in cars getting coffee. I think there was a takeoff of that or something, but he said, you're on this very obscure new channel. And he said, why would you do that? And he goes, because here's why, Howard. Not everybody at a certain age is connected to YouTube anymore. Not everybody at a certain age even knows what Netflix is or this, that, and the other thing. And he said, you have to be willing to meet people where they are. I'm paraphrasing, but all these different platforms appeal to different people. And I said, that's really brilliant. That's the essence of what I teach, called dominating the conversation. If you want to reach the biggest audience possible, if you want to get to the most prospective customers, clients, patients, you have to figure out how to dominate the conversation. And that's exactly why I remind people, I teach people at Dream Business Academy, or I used to, so I think I've done my last one, about the $1 Million Platform. Pardon me. And the $1 Million Platform is all the different ways, the platforms, all the different marketing channels that I've used to build my various businesses, and the various platforms that I still use to this day to market largely my coaching business. And I'm going to give you an example. If you are an entrepreneur, you want to be a coach, a service, a thought leader, a service provider, one of the best things you can do to build expertise status is to write a book. No secret there, Jim, right? But a lot of people, they write their book and they go, tick, I'm done. And in the authoring space, not only do you have to write and produce the paperback and sell it on Amazon and hope if you possibly get a book deal and you're into bookstores, if bookstores are still around, you need to have an ebook, you need to have a Kindle version. Stephanie and I are very big into Kindle now. We used to have, I used to have a huge library in my home office, and then we had just, when we cleaned out our house before we sold it, can't tell you how many cases of books we donated to Goodwill and Vietnam Vets and all these different organizations. Just take the knowledge and put it out there. But anyway, I used to be very, very big into holding the books. Well, my library on the floating home is about this wide by this tall, so we're very much that's got boating books in it, chart books and the like, so we rely on our Kindles. Where am I going with that? Oh, so not only do you need the paperback and the ebook and the Kindle book, but you need an audiobook also. I've done the last 3 books that I did, Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier, Decide, The Ultimate Success Trigger, and also Just Say Yes. I have an audio version for it because I don't know what the exact stats are, but I'd be willing to bet 40% of the people that are into books are into audiobooks now. When you think of people that are commuting, people that are walking or jogging or in the gym, there's this downtime and they turn it into university time. I used to cut my grass. I had an 1.5 acre of lawn, and I used to call that my 2-hour, grass cutting or rolling university, whatever they used to call it. And I consume information on my headphones that way. So you need to have an audiobook. And so what Jerry told Howard, which is this via this new platform, whatever he's trying, he said, I'm reaching a whole new audience that doesn't necessarily watch me on TV Land or some of these other shows, and they're not YouTubers. They are, I'm going, sorry, forget the name, but it doesn't matter. It's just another platform. You need to be able to reach people on different platforms. You know, when I started doing videos in 2009, I was largely putting them on, at the time, Newsletter Guru TV, then it became Dream Business Coach TV, had my YouTube channel, etc. But today I largely use Facebook Live, and then we'll download them. I'll record, obviously, when I do webinars and things like that. We'll put those on YouTube. We'll share those on Facebook, both the lives and the recordings. There's all different ways that a message, essentially the same message, gets out and it reaches people in different platforms. So anyway, if you want to reach the largest audience of prospective customers, clients, and patients, you have to dominate the conversation. Check out my post yesterday. Scroll down if you're watching this on Facebook, and the image is success is all in. Success is not a la carte. And then read the thing I whipped up yesterday at the keyboard about what the opposite of that is, and just see if it resonates with you. I hope it doesn't. I hope the success is all in resonates with you. Anyway, that's my message for today. Success is not only all in, but you have to dominate the conversation that's going on in the minds of your customers, prospective customers, clients, and patients. We are here in St. Augustine, Florida for one more week. And then I posted yesterday, I want to try and do a better job than I did last year of letting people know where we're going to be, because I'm making available 10 to 12 spots this calendar year to do half-day consults here in the floating home. It's just an amazing, it's a fun time. Stephanie's the one who really pushed me into it, but $497 is the investment. You come here to my boat, and we'll do a 4-hour deep dive on your business. Stephanie whips up a great meal. Depending where we are, and obviously weather related, sometimes we'll go out and we'll anchor out, as we've been able to do, or just take a ride. I know Julie Bartkiss visited us in St. August, or in Jacksonville. We were able to go up the St. John's River, so that was kind of fun. Matt Selhorst did that. So anyway, we're going to be in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, which is about 30 minutes south of Daytona. All right, and then it's about 60 minutes north and east of Orlando. So if you're driving, you know where you are, and if you're flying, you could fly into either Orlando or Daytona, and let's get a half-day consult done. We can get so much work done. We can work on your brand, your positioning, all the different things you need to do to get your business to the next level. We'll have a hell of a good time on the boat. And so just message me here on Facebook, send me an email to jim@getjimpalmer.com. That would be probably the best thing you can do to help make 2019 the year of your dream business. All right, so reach out to me for that. Until next time, I jump up here in the captain's chair. I am Captain Jim Palmer, and I am the Dream Business Coach. Hope you have an awesome day. Hey, let me leave you with one more message. Listen, it's so fascinating the older we get, the different ways, or I guess proportionally how we think of time. I mean, do you remember when you were 20 and you thought, oh my God, I have this whole life ahead of me? Then you get to be 50. Well, then you get to be 60 and you think, well, 2/3 or more of my life is in the rearview mirror. And to me, it's like, I want to do more. And you feel like there's this compressed time. So no matter where you are in your life, time is compressing, and you do have to take action today. Regret tastes like crap, as I say, and I don't want you to somehow get to the end, whenever that is, and have regrets that you didn't step up and you didn't live the life that you want to have, and you didn't, maybe if being an entrepreneur, build a dream business is what you'd like to do. Let's take action. Let's make a decision, and let's take action to make that happen today, because time is short. All right, I'm Captain Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach. You take good care.